your hands that take control. All you need, all you want, are you ready to find your way? 'Cause every day is a new day.
Hey guys, it's a little windy out today, so I don't know how well the audio is going to be. I'll double check that. But so today is Wednesday, and I'll probably get this video up Thursday. We are currently in Donaldsonville, Louisiana, about an hour out of New Orleans. Wanted to go to New Orleans. It's been a bucket list item for me, and never been. And it was quite interesting, you guys. I'm telling you, it was not what I expected at all. Had to move and get us out of the wind a little bit. That was crazy. I know the audio is not going to be that great, so bear with me. But like I said, we're in Donaldsonville, about an hour out of New Orleans. We drove in on a Sunday morning, and it was nothing like I thought it was going to be. You know, you can hear the trucks going by, and this place that we're staying at is called Cane Row RV Park. And it's not a bad park. It's huge. There's 200 sites. Half of those are on the water. There's a lot of people here that are here full-time, and they've been here for a while by the looks of some of their rigs. They work at local factories. There's quite a few refineries and factories in the area, so they stay here a lot. I spoke to one guy here at the park, told me that this actually was a FEMA camp during Katrina. So I don't know how true that is, but it was an interesting little tidbit. We made it into Donaldsonville from Catfish Heaven. If you watched my last video, you know that that wasn't quite what I expected it to be. And Donaldsonville's not much different. You know, Louisiana is the same pretty much anywhere you go. A lot of flat lands, a lot of swamp, and a lot of wet ground. One thing I am very disappointed in, I still have not seen an alligator. You know, I'm beginning to think that's false advertising. The only alligators I've seen were in the French Quarter in New Orleans, hanging up on the roof or the ceiling of a gift shop or a souvenir shop, or stuffed and posed in a souvenir shop. I guess I have to go to an Alligator Farm. They were serving it in a restaurant. I saw it was being served in a restaurant there in French Quarter, so maybe they've eaten them all. I don't know. We're going to pull out of here on Friday morning, and we're going to head into Alabama. But I wanted to give you guys a heads up and let you kind of know what happened in the French Quarter. New Orleans is a huge place. It was bigger than I had originally ever imagined. We drove past the Superdome, and that was kind of emotional for me because I remember watching it all play out. You know, driving over the interstate where all those people were stranded. It was very sobering. But of course they bounced back and rebuilt. We went to a couple of the old cemeteries, you know, and looked at some of the history there, the old cemeteries there. Those are really cool to go through and just kind of takes you back to another time. The French Quarter, you know, it may at one time have been really super cool, a neat place to go, but we went on about 9 o'clock on a Sunday morning, 9:30, and we were not even out of our parking spot yet before we were being approached by street hustlers and, you know, people trying to make a quick buck. And we made it to New Orleans, and I'm going to give you guys a couple of quick tips on what not to do in New Orleans if you don't want to get taken for a ride. Now, there are people that are going to walk up to you and say, oh, you know, we're going to issue you a ticket, blah, 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 it's a $10 thing. It's Meals on Wheels. All the money for that goes to Meals on Wheels, and they give you these really cool hats, so you're not walking around getting duped. But I'll tell you now, somebody walks up to you and wants to put Mardi Gras beads around your neck, no. They will demand you pay for them and throw a fit if you don't. Another thing you don't want to do is somebody comes up to you and says, I'll bet you
that I can tell you where you got those shoes. On the street, the town, everything. They are going to tell you to a T where you got your shoes. And you're going to think, yeah, sure, no problem. $10 per shoe per person. So don't fall for it, because they're going to tell you you got your shoes on your feet, on the road, on a particular street in the city of New Orleans, and you've gotten had. So no, that's a big fat no. We don't want to do that either.
The last no, don't let your wife carry the cash.
Now that's not cool. I am sporting a couple of cool little shirts, match my hair. Yeah, There was some really cool footage of the places that we got to see while we were down here. We did go to Cafe du Monde, which was awesome, and I liked it. Ken didn't like it, but he might have if he hadn't just gotten taken for a ride over the shoe thing. So there's hustlers all over the place. They're going to walk up to you. They're going to try and take your money. They're going to try and scam you. It sucks, but you really can't say hey or hi to anybody on the street, especially if they look local. They're going to try one way or another to take your money. So don't fall for it. You had something to say?
That's about it.
But anyway, we'll check back in later when we're, take a break.
There was very little to no police presence that I saw down there. Of course, you don't want to take a wrong turn and go down the wrong way if you're a tourist, but I felt very uncomfortable in several places that we were there. We walked down Bourbon Street because, you can't go to the French Quarter without going to Bourbon Street, and that is bar after bar after bar after bar. Something to grab a bite to eat, and then a bar and a bar and a bar and a bar, a t-shirt shop and a bar and a bar and a bar and a bar. And if, 30 years ago, if we were party animals, it may have been super cool to go down there. But I just really, I wasn't impressed, and I'm sure that might piss a few people off, but everybody's different, and it may be something that, people love and go to and have had great experiences with, but I went to Cafe du Monde, and that was a big thing for me. I wanted to go to Cafe du Monde and have a beignet, because I've never had a beignet, and all I've heard about was how wonderful they were. And I was able to eat them. The hot chocolate was great. The sugar rush from all the powdered sugar carried me through till about 2 o'clock before I crashed. Guys, you never know if you're going to like someplace or if it's going to touch you in a way until you go, until you experience it for yourself. But I just really, I can't wait to get on the road. I can't wait to move forward, and hopefully, Alabama will bring some new adventures. Hang in there with us, and next video will be coming from Alabama. And if you like our channel, like and subscribe, give us a thumbs up, and we will see you guys next time. Until then, keep living the dream.